I see you looking at me. Your job is to deal with people that are upset. That's what you are paid for, and that's what you scam people for.
I'm pregnant.
You? Pregnant?
See, one night, I got lonely. And John stuck it in my butt.
Pregnant? Man?
John and I are both pregnant. And the babies growing inside of us are pregnant too.
Joy Sparkles BS is a YouTuber and social justice warrior / activist from America. She's 33 years old and suffers with an illness called fibromyalgia. Joy Sparkles on her channel frequently talks about her illness, fibromyalgia, as well as talking about socio-political issues and topics. Joy Sparkles BS is most notoriously known for her debates and her OniSHEon content. Joy Sparkles has made an outstanding 100+ videos on OniSHEon and his antics. This led to one of the biggest debates on YouNow, OniSHEon versus Joy Sparkles BS. Joy Sparkles BS has an exceptional following and started YouTube approximately a couple of months before I did, with over 60,000 subscribers since she made her YouTube channel in December 2016. Joy Sparkles has over 388 videos since starting her YouTube channel back in December 2016. 100 of which are OniSHEon content. Joy Sparkles is a controversial character and has got herself into so many different controversies.
And DMs! Oh my god!
I said, holy shit. You've made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours?
About the situation, yeah, because you're silly.
Holy fuck, you're insane!
You're silly!
You're fucking insane! You've made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours.
Yes, you're silly. I'm showing people how silly you are. Absolutely. This is comedy. Like, this is hilarious. I'm sitting here eating popcorn because I don't take you seriously, and I'm not mad at you.
You don't take facts seriously, is your issue.
Either something's wrong with you, or this is a character, and I'm cool with it, Greg. I'm cool with it either way.
Someone who can't remember a 4-letter name is saying there's something wrong with me. Okay.
Right, I have fibromyalgia. So somebody who has rosacea, they just try to wait. Somebody who has rosacea, by your logic, no, your logic has to apply to other people. It has to apply to you too.
Wait,
not just
one of them is 4 hours long?
Because you have yes, it was a live stream. It was a live stream. Yes.
You live streamed about me for, and then there's another 2-hour one right before that.
Yeah.
You live streamed for 6 total hours about me, and then there's another one, an hour. Okay, so we got a 15-minute, a 19-minute, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, 23-minute, and then another hour talking about me in the last 24 hours. You're fucking insane.
Did you watch any of the videos? Because how do you know?
Why would I watch them? You're fucking insane.
Why would you debate somebody insane stalking you and approach them when they don't approach you? But you call me insane. That you want to talk about money mental. Come on,
you approached me the moment you made 35 initially videos about me, and I'm like, fucking go fuck yourself, and you call that me approaching you. That's fine. Yes. By definition, that's me approaching you to tell you to go fuck yourself, you dumb cunt.
Yes. You wanted to do a debate, but you lied. So now you're saying you lied. You didn't want to debate, you wanted to tell me to go fuck yourself.
How do you talk about someone for 6 fucking hours?
A debate is not telling somebody to go fuck themselves. You just lied. You need a tattoo that says I'm a liar above your ass, because the logic applies to you too. The logic applies to you too, OniSHEon. You can't do this to me. I'm not a teenager. I don't want to fuck you, and you don't want to fuck me, and that's great. We've established.
But you'll make a 6-hour video about me.
It's not about you. The title is about you. We talked a little bit about you. I had Copper Cab on. I had Suit Yourself. I had lots of other YouTubers on, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. We did all kinds of things, but you didn't watch it, so you don't have the facts straight yourself.
Why would I watch the video of a loser, stalker piece of shit?
Why would I go into a debate? Why would I go and debate and have facts, but then scream facts on a live stream? Why would I talk about all my exes obsessively and then say that other people can't make videos too? Why would I go tell somebody they're a stalker and they've never approached me, approach them and want to debate, call a debate, and then say I want to say fuck you? You lied. You tattoo. I'm a liar. I'm a liar above your ass when you need to be chained up by your neck for a week to the wall in your basement. Do your children see it? I hope your children don't see that. I hope your children don't think that's the way you should treat somebody in a relationship.
Like I'm watching someone from Baptist church go on a crazy god rant. That's how psycho you look.
And basically, what they would do was that they would harass me and call me gay a lot, which obviously I didn't know about LGBTQ+ back then. And basically, we did inform school officials about it, and they did nothing. Because these are elementary. This is an elementary school I'm talking about. I'm actually in a middle school now. But basically, they did nothing, and they only did something when I did something wrong, which is basically because I've done something wrong. I got taken out of that school by my mother because the bullying got so bad to the point where I said I wanted to self-harm and kill myself, which I have self-harmed before, but I don't do that anymore. And then I went to a cyber school, and now I'm pretty much not prepared to go back to a public school with these people who have harassed me in the past about being gay, and some of them have found out that I'm gay, so I'm really scared about that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got the shit beat me for being gay when I was in school, but you know, you're gonna come out a stronger person from it. So don't stress too much.
Yeah, just don't stress. Just be you. And I mean, like, I know
do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly. Just be whatever.
No one fucking cares.
Yeah, fuck them all. Yeah. Fuck them all. Like, seriously, if people get upset with you, just rape them. Just rape them. It doesn't matter.
Oh my god, not that again.
Hashtag rape confirmed.
It's funny when you look down, there's like a whole different conversation going on in there.
Mike, do you want to hear a fun story about roommate and I recently?
Yes, please.
Okay, here's a fun story. I was literally gonna be like, I know you. Every time I'm like, I'm gonna give him 5 minutes. It's like a fucking hour later, and I'm so happy I did. Okay, here's the story. So, roommate was playing South Park, and there's a video game apparently, and he's like, we're having so much fun because I'm watching over his shoulders. I play The Sims and edit. It's so much fun. And so
hilarious.
He like, just to make me laugh, because I was having a down night. So he gets to make his own little fucking person in the game. And he's brown, so he made it brown, but he gave himself a big orange afro. And we were laughing about it, and I said, are there Mexican gingers? And he said, you mean gingerkins? And I said, is this a thing? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, it needs to be a thing. I said, wait, since you're brown, and you brought it up, and you named it, does that mean I'm racist or telling the story? And I said, or does that mean you're racist? No, I think it goes because you're brown, you have some kind of right to say it. So I put it on Twitter, and a lot of people call me racist, and I was happy. Fucking gingerkins.
That's amazing. Hashtag gingerkins.
Yes! And apparently, there's a boxer from Mexico that's like pure ginger. But like, I guess he came from a brown and a ginger, and he came out just motherfucking ginger, but he speaks like fluent brown. It's amazing.
Yeah. Weird.
Brown is, and speaking brown is a language. Like, that is, you know, that's anything that I don't know how to fucking speak. I speak brown.
I don't know any languages either, especially brown. Brown is not a good language. I mean, what is brown? Brown is the color of chocolate, which means it's awesome.
Like, my god, yes, it's chocolate and it's turds. Two of my favorite things. I like eating chocolate. I like taking a poop because you always feel better. It's like, if you do it, like, if it's a healthy poop, it's like a massage from in your insides.
So true. It's kind of like butt sex.
No, because wait, that can't be true because butt sex, like, it's making friction with the poo. Where when you poo, it's a release of poo. You're like poison. And then it's on your wiener, and then your little wiener hole gets infected, and then you try to go boof a bitch, and then you like get her infected, and then the baby's infected with poo. It's gonna be a poo baby, and that's you know what?
Oh my god.
Races of brown people were about people butt fucking and getting poo in their dick and in their wiener hole, and they got stained. Confirmed.
Oh my god.
There's nothing wrong with making money on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with making money on Patreon. It's just how you go about it. How you do that. When you're messing with the emotions of your fan base, that's kind of messed up. And you're just doing that so that way you know they will open up your wallet. They'll open up their wallets more. You make multiple videos where you address your health issues. You make multiple videos where you talk about your personal life, particularly your family. And some of them I feel like are more unnecessary. And another example that she has talked about, where it's not about the money, but I think it's bullshit, is that whole vag story thing. You see, somewhere, I guess, in another person's live stream, she was saying that she has a secret about her pussy, I guess. I mean, it's called vag story, and I don't really care about her pussy, but, like, I guess, she was hinting to her audience that she has a dirty, I guess, secret, and she said, if you donate this amount of money, you get to see it, you know, you get to hear about it. And someone did donate that, and oh my god, hold on, let me get some water. So she said, like, if you donate this amount of money, you get to hear it, and she'll always give hints and hints and hints about it, and demanding more money. Now, she has stated before that she apologizes for it, and she wishes to give back the money, but the person doesn't want it. They said it's fine. You could have just given back that money. And also, another thing, I want to say this because she has claimed that she has the right to change her mind. Here's the thing. You were just throwing out these comments where you were gonna give like this juicy story to all these guys, like all these people on their live stream, all these fans of yours, or fans of the person who you were on. I forgot who was, but you were pretty much hyping the story up, and you would tell them, if you pay this amount, I will tell you. And then you just back off. That's really horseshit. You should have never said anything if you weren't going to actually give what the people wanted. You don't offer a product and the people actually pay for it and they don't get jack shit.
So, let me talk a little bit about what happened. Not going to be in the chat that much because I'm very tired. I'm still dealing with the autoimmune stuff and the viral ear infection, which let's not forget. Of course, I'm not sick. It's just a cop out, and I'm making it up. It's better though. That's why it was easier to be on stream and stuff today. But so here's what happened. Hello, little boy. How are you? I'm good. So I ended up talking about a secret that I was going to talk about. A very private secret. And I hyped it up and I went on Twitter and talked about it, and I had every intention of talking about it. Every intention. And this is a very, very private thing. Literally private thing. And then I got too shy to talk about it, and I decided not to. Now, in the process of that, I said something to the effect of, and I don't remember it fully, but I said something to the process of, get on steroids, I went deaf from a virus in my ear. Well, Penny Lane, it's not that bad. It's just I feel like my head is swimming, and they said there's nothing to do about it. You just have to, viruses, you have to let them run their course unless, the ER and the urgent care I went to were full of shit. The urgent care didn't tell me it could be a virus. That's what pissed me off. And when I went to the ER, and I was like, oh, well, why couldn't they fucking tell me? So, anyways, what happened was, Robert, it's hard. It's hard. Some days it's harder than others. So in the process, I started saying stuff like, hey, because I try to always encourage people to donate to Benji, because Benji's trying to get his channel up and going, and I don't, like on my streams, guys, even on this, I will tell you, please don't send me likes, don't do all of that. I say this all the time, but when it comes to people that that I'm friends with or I care about, I'm always trying to help them, and I'm happy to hype them up. So somewhere in there, I said something to the effect of, if somebody sends Benji $20, I will tell the story. And somebody did, or the secret. And I ended up being too shy and too embarrassed about it. And then I didn't want to. So, and somewhere in there, I said, okay, I'll give hints. And I said something like, hey, if you guys send him $5, I'll give hints. And then people started to get upset, to which, people that I was on the stream with kind of, stopped me and explained that people were getting upset and that what I was doing didn't look very fair. And once they explained it to me, I went, okay. And it took a little bit because I didn't quite get it. And then I was like, all right, that makes sense. So to the person that donated, so I believe I apologized. If not, this is my formal fucking apology. This is my apology. I apologize. And I'm sorry if it looks disingenuous. I'm really fed up with bullshit today. I'm really fed up. I'm really, really fed up. But nevertheless, I apologize. I apologize if I was misleading, if I irritated people. I apologize if, it seemed like I was being a scam artist or a con artist. But what ended up happening on stream is when I understood it, Benji offered to refund their money, and I said, no, Benji, this is my mistake. I said to the person, please get at me on Twitter, send me your PayPal. I will refund you, and on top of that, I will shout you out. I'll do a favor. I'll do a collab. Let me know. I'll make it right. That's what I always try to do. But obviously, with all of that, and thank you, Cordelock. Please don't send me likes, guys. Don't spend your money here. You don't have to do that. So, but obviously, guys, what I want you to be aware of is none of that is true, right? Because obviously I must be so fucking intelligent that I know every single thing that I do. B, thank you very much for the 50 bars, but please don't send it. You guys don't have to send me anything. You really, really don't. Robert, that's it. You said, maybe I missed something. What's this about? No idea what it's about. Either way, it sounds like you made a mistake, and you're genuinely sorry. We all make mistakes. Well, Robert, in my case, when it comes to people, I don't actually make mistakes. See, there's this whole internet logic that apparently I'm this either secret genius. I don't know. I know every single thing I'm doing, and I'm out to get everybody.
But I didn't realize how insane Joy was. And I'm going to show you a conversation I had with someone just yesterday. And I've blanked out their name and their picture just to respect them so that they don't feel like they're too much in the limelight. So as you can see here, this person is apologizing for going off on me. I had forgotten about it. Fuck that manipulative, cancerous, bullshitting whore. She is worse than a child molester. You see this? She all out manipulated me. She is worse than a child molester. So someone who was a Joy fan, speaking to me here, thinks that Joy is worse than a child molester. She's manipulative. She directed me to forums, YouTube videos, anything calling her out, and begged me to defend her while belittling me for being sick. And then when I realised what she was doing, tried making out like she had people donate hundreds to me for a wheelchair after her friends tried SJWing me. Anyway, skip forward. I sat for hours trying to derail a thread on LOLCOW about her, whatever that is, because she was begging me to do so. So she got me in shit with the admins telling me to just tell them I was being impersonated, etc. She caused a lot of shit, threw me under the bus. And she's done it to several other people as of late. I've ended up in counselling because of the shit she pulled. She had me in tears every single night, crying for her on Skype, because she said her illness was terminal, saying she was dying, saying she couldn't afford medical bills. Then every time I mentioned a symptom of my illness flaring up, she'd suddenly have the same thing. She turns everything to be about her. And my fucking god, dude, I apologise for going off on you like I did. Well, to this person, apology accepted. I accept apologies. I don't tend to hold grudges. I'm a very forgiving guy. And I will forgive you too, Joy, if you apologise to me and to this girl. In fact, I will have no ill will towards you. I will respect you, and I will never speak of you again so long as you meet my demands.
You want to know how bad it is? I know the lolcows tend to get a lot of fun and stuff, but someone actually went up there and over the, over the course of this live stream, they went and just tallied things up. Like saying, I'm good at masking. Just like OniSHEon with his, I can change my face whenever I want. You wonder why people are comparing Joy to OniSHEon. Because the similarities are there. Emotional manipulation, lying about things, pathologically lying, playing up their fans, and then shit like, I'm good at masking. Oh, how about this one? I need to share what I'm thinking, so I'm going to release a new channel so it's without judgment. So, you're afraid of the critics, but then you turn around and contradict yourself by putting it on all channels that you know your critics are watching. That doesn't make sense. Or, I have to get off because I'm weak. That's emotional manipulation right there, especially when you don't really get off, you just keep on and keep on and keep on for, what was it, close to an hour? Maybe more? But you're so weak and you gotta get off, huh? And then you're announcing multiple vids on multiple channels. You barely have the energy to walk in the door You can't drive, but you're making long-distance drives. You don't understand that that's a contradiction. And then your sickness, because you told me multiple times, oh, fibro this and fibro that. You blamed a lot of stuff on fibro brain. And in this live stream you say, until I get to the doctor, I really don't know. So you knew, and you were so sure that anybody questioning you was a hater that was just picking on you. And now you're saying, until I get to the doctor, I really don't know. This statement does not add up. You wonder why people criticize you. It is your own words. You do this to yourself. You can't blame people for criticizing you when you put that up and you get caught in a lie. Sometime tonight I need you to go over your resume. Did you look at it? What do you think? And I said, you seem to have passed out. Yeah, I looked at it. I still have it up even. And this is where it gets kind of freaky. But I said, okay, what do you think so far? I made it very easy for you to explain to employers. Once we go over it, it'll be a breeze. Whatever you do, make sure to explain you were either a manager or assistant manager of your departments at Publix, etc. And the other place. Keep in mind, she is telling me to lie to people here. She has no problem with lying, and she is telling me to bold-face lie. And I said, no offense, but there is little in here that is actually me. And some of the stuff here could be easily checked. Again, I want you to note this. This is 2012, and we're talking about pathological lying. Things that can be easily checked and found to be a lie. Okay? Some of this could be easily checked and wouldn't fly. The college stuff, the stuff with Publix and Kroger especially, they definitely check. No, don't put reference on there. Don't ever talk about a gap employment. And I said, Katie, if I hand that resume in, it's not going to get me a job, but I do agree about any gaps in employment. And here's where we get to the fun stuff. I think this continues on the next, so I'll kick it over there. I've worked all over the country, and they never check if you do a good interview, or worst case scenario, they don't hire you. I've hired people, I've been on the other end, I know a lot of this works. You don't have to use it, it's up to you. But the one you had before most certainly won't get you hired, you need to impress them. It's up to you, man. To get the jobs, you have to learn how to bullshit unapologetically. Again, this is the real Katie here. Unapologetically bullshitting. She demonstrated this back as far as 2012. Okay? Bullshit unapologetically. She has no problems lying to you. She will do it with a straight face, and she'll just say it sucks, but it's what you have to do. And I said, here they tend to check the resume first, and then set up an interview. Publix is looking for a reason to give me a hard time. That's where if they need a reference, you give them my number. I'm serious, if they ever check references, they only check one, the top one, which will be mine. This is actually fraud right here, guys. She is telling me to commit fraud. You're being too good a guy about this, and you're thinking about it way too hard. You have to sell yourself. In 10 years, I think my resume has been checked twice because I gave a stellar interview. And I said, yeah, for the other stuff, sure, but this kind of stuff snowballs and fast. Tennessee is kind of weird about things, and employers talk. The resume is one big lie. If you convince them to hire you, they'll do so. It is so she knows it's a lie, but it's so we can get your foot in the door. Then we build you up from there. It's up to you. I'm telling you, I can get a job anywhere I want. I've done it before. So she's insinuating that she's actually lied like this before. So I know what I'm doing here, but it's up to you. If you don't learn how to present this shit the right way without fear, it will be difficult to ever get hired. I want you to pay attention to this. If you don't learn how to present this shit the right way without fear, in other words, she knows how to manipulate an audience. She has no problem lying to you. You are her sucker. She doesn't care. Okay? She does not care. And she says, if you don't present the shit the right way without fear, it will be difficult to ever get hired. Your resume looks pathetic as it stands, which it honestly did, to be honest. It's not to diss you, I'm telling you what employers thinking. They want to be impressed, see if you can handle management. They want to feel they are hiring someone they don't have to check up on or check references, so think of it as sales. In other words, she has no problem conning or manipulating people. That's exactly what this is. You are making a sales presentation, but you have to make it bullshit and flowery to make them sign on to hire you. As long as you go in there and learn on your feet and get the job done, you will be fine. Okay? So why do I bring that up? because it shows you very quickly what she really is, what she does to her audience. Okay? You're nothing more than a sales presentation, and all she has to do is make it bullshit and flowery, or sparkles and bullshit. It is literally right in your face, people. And then make it so that they will basically, so you will sign on and buy whatever she's selling, which is nothing right now. But you've certainly liked to pressure her a lot into doing the Patreon thing lately, haven't you? If she does it, she'll get criticism. But if she can manipulate you to persuade her to do it, then she's in the clear. And she's making money off of you because of her bullshit and flowery sales presentation. That's all this is. She is lying to you. I appreciate this, but I can't use it. My gut is giving me all sorts of alarm bells, shaking me by the back and practically yelling at me, this will come back to bite you. I have to respectfully decline. A sales presentation is one thing, but an honest salesman gets better results than window dressing alone. Looking around, the results are the same elsewhere. If you embellish too much, or a lot even, it will come back to bite you. You will get fired. It will follow you around, especially here. Okay, it's up to you. Do whatever you feel is right. She didn't really like it very much that I didn't just fawn and feign and, shower her with praise for this. But that actual resume, from start to finish, it was one big lie.
And it's kind of confirmed what I've been thinking. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave YouTube. I've been thinking about it. Long story short, my test results came back. I took notes. I can't stop crying. I think they said my ANA, it was hard to hear, or my AHA is positive for information. On the phone, they told me that means I either have lupus or sclerosis or scleroderma. I probably wrote that wrong. I don't know what scleroderma is, but I'm really scared because I've been saying something is wrong and it's more than a fibro, and I don't know what this means yet, but this has all been way too hard being on YouTube. So I'm just really, really upset, and I hope, maybe I'm being over dramatic, but none of this sounds very good, but I'm really, really upset. So I don't know what any of this means yet, and this is probably really, really, really stupid that I came on, but I don't think I'm going to continue doing YouTube. It's just been way too stressful. I'm going to show a few people the reports just so people know I'm not lying. Hell, I might even just post them because I did YouTube because I thought I could do something good, and the thing is, until I'm better, I'm not going to be able to, and I'm scared. I don't know what this is. I don't know anything about lupus. This is why, I don't know, I didn't tell you guys, I don't think, but I had told a couple friends, I don't remember, the other day that I got one of my test results, my stool sample, and then the doctor ordered 2 more, and it scared me because I was saying they wouldn't tell me why. So, anyway, I don't know anything about lupus. This is why, I don't know, I didn't tell you guys, I don't think, but I had told a couple friends, I don't remember, the other day that I got one of my, I don't get it. I was almost a vegan for a few years, so, I was such a healthy person, I did everything right. That fucking new age shit I used to believe about if you just have the right mindset and this, that, and the other, your mind controls your health, and I'm like, wow, this is some of the reasons I left the new age stuff. What a load of bullshit, and I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people right now who think that I'm lying or think that I'm trying to get attention. I'm just letting you guys be aware because a lot of you have been on this journey with me. Thank you for all the help and the support. I'm going to be taking a really long break, if not leaving, because it's too hard to go through all this. At least I have it confirmed. I knew there was more than fibro. I don't have my copper toxicity results back yet. I don't even know if this is as a result of the copper IUD. I don't know, but I'm pretty upset by it. And I literally just got off the phone. The person that just called me is somebody that they didn't even know I got the results back. I texted my roommate and asked him if he could come home early, and I just can't stop crying. Thanks, Steph. So anyways, thanks guys. If I don't come back, this is why. I don't give a fuck about the video with OniSHEon. I don't give a fuck about former friends talking about me. I'm scared right now and I just want to be better. And I think that maybe it was a mistake putting myself on YouTube when I was sick and didn't fully know what's wrong, but at least now that I have answers, I can work towards getting better. It's just really, really scary because I don't know what all this is, but I know that it's not a good thing.
And one quick thing before people lose their fucking shit, calm your tits down. Yes, I said I'm taking a break, and I am. I barely put up any videos in the last, I think, 2-ish weeks. I said if there's something that warrants my attention and something that I think warrants a video because it's big enough in my opinion, that I would be putting something up. If you have a problem with it, here's how I feel.